So I know you just watched a video about how to convert between decimal and degree minute second measures for angles, but I also wanted to go ahead and do example 2 like we are in the classroom. I just wanted to show you some pieces and parts and maybe some tricks that I think are helpful. So in example 2, and by the way I'm on page 364, it talks about converting. And so this first one says they want us to, in part A, they want us to convert 50 degrees, 6 minutes, and 21 seconds to a single decimal in degrees. So that means our minutes are going to have to be turned into degrees and our seconds are going to have to be turned into degrees. And so I know you heard in the video, and I'll just say it like I like to say it, that it's, you know, when you have a clock, you have 60 minutes, and that's 1 hour. And then when you have 60 minutes, each minute has 60 seconds. And so those all tie together with our degrees, minutes, and seconds, with our hours, minutes, and seconds. It all goes together. But on what we're about to do, one of these you're going to do something with a 60 and a 60, and on one of these you're going to do something with a 60 and a 3600. And so I just wanted to make a quick video to say this is going to be the one that involves 3600. Because if I'm supposed to write degrees in a decimal and end up with it being just 50 blah 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 degrees, I've now got to take my 6 minutes and convert it to degrees. And so you got to ask yourself, how many minutes are in a degree, or how many minutes are in an hour? And there are 60. And so my conversion needs to be, well, my 6 out of those 60 is worth what? And you can do this using dimensional analysis, that if I have 6 minutes, then I can do something where I know that I have for every one, and my brain just went blank for a second. Where are we going? Here we are. For every 1 degree, I have 60 minutes. And so this is just worth the value of 1. 1 degree is the same thing as 60 minutes. And so here, just like 1 hour is worth 60 minutes. And so this way, dimensional analysis means you've set it up so that whatever unit is in the numerator can kill a unit in the denominator, and it just end up with degrees. But to do that, I need to multiply my numerators, multiply my denominators, and I'm going to end up dividing. Either way I go, I'm going to have 6 over 60. Some of you may have already reduced that and gotten 1/10. I'll go ahead and do 6 over, and I got to turn it on first. Here we go. 6 divided by 60. If you reduced and got 1 over 10, that is 1/10. And so this is a value in degrees that needs to get added into my 50. And so I can do it multiple ways. I just need to keep up with what I'm doing and where I am. This is worth 0.1 degree. And I can go ahead and add it into the 50. And when I do, I'm sitting at 50 and 1/10 degree. But I'm not done. I've got to make sure that I convert my seconds into degrees also, and that's where the 3600 comes in, because I don't just have 60 of them in a degree. What I do have, let me go ahead and bring up another piece of paper. What I do have is that if I've got 21 minutes and I need to get rid of the minutes, then I can say, well, 1 degree is worth 60, and I'm so sorry, that is seconds. 1 degree is worth 60 minutes, but then I got to kill the degree. So why don't I say 1 degree? Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to rush and make this video. Look at what I'm writing, not what I'm saying right now. I have 21 seconds. I need to get those seconds to where I only have degree visible. And I'm going to use dimensional analysis. I know that for every 1 degree there are 60 minutes. I know that for every 1 minute there are 60 seconds. And in dimensional analysis, a top unit can kill a denominator unit. A denominator unit can kill a top unit, and all I've got left are my degrees, and that's what I need because they said convert this to degrees with a decimal and only degrees. No minutes, no seconds. Convert everybody to degrees. And so when I multiply 21 times 1 times 1, I get 21. And when I multiply all the denominator, this is where you really should make you some flashcards or something that says, when I'm going from degrees, minutes, seconds to purely degrees, I've got to do the minutes divided by 60, and I've got to do the seconds divided by 3600. And so I'm going to take, clear, I'm going to take my seconds, 21 seconds, divide them by 3600, and now I'm getting 0.0058 with a repeating 3. But remember, I also need to add in my minutes value. Let's try this again. 21 divided by 3600, and there we are sitting at the 0.0058 plus 0.1. And now I've got these two added together, but wait, I got to keep going with my 50, so I need to keep going by saying add in my 50 degrees, and this is what we're looking for. It's now all in degrees, written as a decimal, and we just got to ask, what do they want us to round to? They want us to round to the new, where are we? 4 decimal places. So I'm going to write down 50.1058. And if we look at what they did, you will notice here that they have, well, good for them. They got what we got, 50.1058, and do put degrees. One thing you'll find out is when I grade, I want full answers. And so if you just put 50.1058 without the degrees, I do count off because it's not a complete answer. It's 50 what? Well, be specific. It's 50 degrees. I also wanted to walk through part B with you because on part A, you see me dividing by 60, and then you see me dividing by 3600. And when we get to part B, you're not going to see me do that, and there's a reason, and I just wanted to put it on video. Right here, it says convert 21.256, so 21 tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 21 and 256 thousandths degree. They want us to go back, and that's one cool thing about math, is we'll go this way to this way. Oh, let's turn around and go back the way we came from. And so we are, but there's a little bit of difference because of the direction we're going. They want us to split it apart and make this back into degrees, minutes, and seconds. And so here's what I do. If they want us to start with 21.256 degrees, I'm going to start peeling apart all the stuff, and I'm going to look at what ends up in the front part of the decimal, because that truly is 21 degrees. And now I'm going to remove that on my calculator, and then what's left, I want to turn it into minutes. And remember, their relationship is a 60. So I'm in degrees. I'm going to convert it to minutes. So let me start with the fact that we have 21.256. And I like to remove minus whatever's on the front part. And now I've just got that back part, .256. So I'm still in degrees, but to go to minutes, I need to multiply it by 60. I got 15.36. So that 15 out front, those are my minutes. I'm going to wash, rinse, and repeat, but I'm not going to multiply by 3600 because these are now minutes. And to get my minutes to go to seconds, it's only a 60 away. So subtract off the junk in the front, and we're now down to a fraction of the seconds. Minutes. And to get it to seconds, I'm going to multiply by 60, and now I'm going to use that front part. But then we've got to ask, how do they want it? And they say round to the nearest second. Well, if I'm at 21.6, that means I need to go to 22. And so that would put us at 22 seconds. And if you look, there we are right there. Their answer turned out to be 21 degrees, 15 minutes, and 22 seconds. Whew, I am done. And now you're going to head off into radians. So keep reading, keep listening, keep watching, keep taking some great notes.